Yo, this is Supermax Hernandez. You're getting hit by all angles from Doug, Justin, and Allen.
That was a nice punch. Oh, he kicked him. There you go.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
This ref looks like he'll stop it, too.
Oh!
Yes.
Boom!
Wow.
Wow.
T-City!
That uppercut.
Wow.
A star is born, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Give him his title shot.
Holloway, you are next, sir.
That's going to be awesome.
I got goosebumps.
Wow, what a shot.
This is another thing that doesn't make any sense to me. Is Rusev's really over right now, right? So why would you match him up with Nakamura? Because then it's like they don't know who to cheer for. You know what I mean?
It's confusing. You want to say, like, well, we got nothing for Nakamura, but we can't just keep him off the show.
Right.
Same thing for Rusev. You got something here. You don't want to keep him off, especially a brand-only show.
It's like you got nothing for Nakamura. The guy won the Royal Rumble and he's facing AJ at Mania. Like, this is...
You would think so. It's either this or sit ringside for the six-way.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
Right.
Or put him in the six-way and be like, well...
That was the downside.
You
putting all
can
those
be
guys
the
in the
champion.
six-way. It leaves nothing for him but for a mid-card guy who's on a, I don't want to say a hot streak, but he's over for the time being.
They can do like so add him to the triple threat, make it a triple threat to the U.S. title, but then it's like, for what? He already has a guaranteed title shot.
Or if this was the year 2000, just make Shinsuke the guest referee in the six-way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just make it an overbooked delay.
Right.
This is Rob Bonds. You're listening to Doug, Justin, and Allen, and you're getting kangaroo kicked from all angles.
RK out of nowhere.
Yep. Damn it, Bobby.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Randy Orton's.
No. No.
He's captured the one title that's eluded him his entire career.
I'm so excited for him. Crap. No.
He's never been hardcore champion, though.
I don't care. Like, what is... and he actually looks like he gives a rat's ass about that title.
It's got to be triple threat. Jinder's going to be involved in it. They're going to rehash that for you. Now for the U.S. title. Bobby...
Damn it, Bobby.
He's got to be in it, too.
No. That was, and like I said, just a couple of minutes ago, I'm like, there's no way Orton's jobbing. I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, he just jumped right in. What was he going for?
I don't know. Who gives a shit? Yeah.
There's going to be room for comedy, granted. But you're going to hit that ceiling.
Yep.
I mean, New Day has been doing this act for 4 years now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's going to happen with... I mean, you can tell in this next year something's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to break off. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think they're really going to try to push...
Well, and it is like, what do you do with like someone like Kofi? I mean, like, he's probably pretty much close to done.
See, I don't know. That's
he's
what's
getting
goofy.
old.
This has been his most successful run, obviously.
Right.
With a tag team like this.
Right.
You have Xavier. They didn't know what to do with, and he got something going with this, with New Day. You know, the guy that they're going to push coming out of that's Big E.
Yeah.
Or at least try to.
Definitely.
We'll see what happens with him. I don't know how he's going to do on his own.
I think it's helped his personality a lot, though.
It has. No, it really has.
Because before that, there wasn't much there. And now we kind of know a lot about him and what he's capable of and things like that.
Well, obviously, he's some muscle. No matter what role he's playing, that's going to be it.
And then Xavier, I mean...
I don't know about him. He's going to be stuck in the mid card to me.
Well, I wonder if they're going to put him in 205. I think more charismatic people. You know what I mean?
Is he really that small?
He's not, but some of the guys that are in 205 aren't that much different in size-wise than him.
JJ Blake here with Doug, Justin, and Allen, and they're coming to you from all angles.
Finally, some interaction between them.
They've got to really push hard now. They got 4 weeks.
And it doesn't just need to be matches, you know what I mean? Like, do something.
No. I mean, what are they really going to do? Match-wise, I mean.
You know,
It's
they
just-
do stupid mixed tag teams, and they do like dumb stuff where
Yeah.
like, you know, AJ will be out on commentary while watching Nakamura's match. Like, no, like have some promos against each other, some segments.
That's the thing that sucks is that's not really Shinsuke's
I
strong
agree.
suit. That's
I
where they're
agree.
handcuffed at.
And AJ, you know, he's got that southern twang and all that.
Georgia
so,
boy.
Yeah, so I mean, they don't try to give him a ton of mic time.
To be honest, what if
Why do I
somebody
still
off
watch
the
it?
street? What do you get out of this?
I mean, I like sports and I like movies, right? Wrestling's kind of a mix of both, like just the entertainment spectacle of it all.
Right.
And you respect the athletes, you respect the athleticism, what they can do, and then you also just respect characters and how they can prove that they're a heel or a baby face or the ring psychology. It's very complex. And when you actually understand all of that, you can enjoy it from a different perspective. It's not just some children's show or not just some fake show. It's got a lot of layers.
Exactly. It's not black and white. There is the gray area. It's just like Doug said, when you understand how that business works. Of course, it's fake. Yeah, you can say that all day. We can get defensive about it. It's not even about that. It's just if you get it, the form of entertainment that it provides, and you're into that, you're basically just hooked on it. We've grown up watching this stuff.
Absolutely.
We've brought in MMA as well, which obviously it's not the same, but it has elements of it as far as the entertainment aspect.
It's very similar. I mean, with MMA, UFC, it's really a lot like it. It's just a simple fact that storylines aren't too over the top, and it's very unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to happen, and that makes it very exciting.
Pro wrestling and WWE especially, it is a circus.
Yep.
It is a variety show. There's a little bit of everything. You're going to have lulls where you hate just about everything, it seems like. And I've tuned out off and on. I used to watch everything no matter what. I was that dedicated. But it really has turned around. It really is. It's great for the most part right now as far as the talent part of it.
Yep.
And the age that we are, being in our 30s, and we're guys that came up. We grew up with the Attitude Era in our teenage years. And that's not going to come back.
Nope.
There will be shades of it that are kind of teased. But this business, that company, WWE itself, is going to continue to evolve. And the business will too, because everybody plays off what they do. Every indie promotion plays off what they do.
And also success-wise, right? Like, if this is successful, other indie companies will be successful. Like, when WWE is successful, wrestling is successful. It's just the way it works. And like I said, one thing that frustrates me is people think you watch wrestling, you like everything on it. Like, I only might like 30 minutes out of a 3-hour show, but I'll watch and I'll pick and choose what I enjoy. So, that's one thing that'll frustrate me is, like, you've been watching a Raw and somebody will come over and they'll be like, really? Watch this? Like, you think I like this? I don't like this, but it's just part of the show, You have to take the good and the bad.
Yeah, it really depends what your viewing habit is, like you're talking about. With the age of where we're at, we've had DVR, but as far as how often you watch and what do you watch, like, you can skip through wherever you want. You skip through the commercial breaks, you can skip through all the promos, or however. It's just kind of who you really want to invest in, or what part of the programs you really want to invest in itself.
When I was 16, like, the first thing I told my first job, worked Hollywood Video, was like, I can't work Mondays. Like, I let them know straight up. I will not work Mondays because I had to watch Raw.
Yeah.
Like, there was just no way. And I didn't want to record it. I wanted to watch it. Like, I wanted to be there live and watch it. And now, whatever. My DVR doesn't record Raw for some reason. I'm like, whatever. No big deal.
Well, it's part of it too now, even with the amount of content that's out there.
So much.
Yeah, 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown the next night.
Yeah.
There's an hour of 205 Live, an hour of NXT.
Yeah.
That's WWE.
Yeah.
What about New Japan?
Yeah.
Ring of Honor, Impact.
And
Any
if
other
you like
promotions.
UFC, I mean, you're talking a whole nother dedication level, and you only have so much hours in a day.
You got to find your happy medium. Like, I've tended now to watch whatever I can of Raw, whatever I can of SmackDown. I don't watch 205 Live. I'll see clips to kind of keep up with it.
Yeah.
Same thing for NXT. I will watch takeover shows. I love them.
Yep.
MMA, watch every UFC show.
Yep.
I used to watch from the first prelim on whether it be Fight Pass or whatever the first prelim was to the main event.
Yeah.
To where, hey, if I missed the Fight Pass prelims, even though I paid for it, oh well.
No big deal.
But for the most part, yeah, I'll try to catch. As far as UFC,
Yep.
Bellator, I will DVR every Bellator show, but I'll watch probably 1 or 2 fights out of that thing. I'll fast forward if I see a crazy stoppage. I'll watch it.
You know, the ones that I was like, I could not miss were the countdown shows. Dude, if I missed the countdown show, I was furious. Like, I would set my DVR, have to watch the countdown show all the time, no matter what. And now I'm just like, okay, missed it. Well,
that used to be the thing. And that was, again, 10 years ago, we're talking about there weren't hardly any fight nights.
Yep.
So, I mean, you build up to your once-a-month pay-per-view. You got to watch this countdown show to invest in it.
Yep.
And you're done. But when you're watching the countdown show for the fight night, and then there's the Ultimate Fighter finale next week, and then the night after that, there's another fight night.
Yeah.
The night after that, there's a pay-per-view. There's a lot out there. There's oversaturation, no matter how much they want to argue it. But again, at the same time, you could say that, but that's what their TV deal demands of them.
Yep.
Is for that content.
Yep.
They want that. We can complain all day about Raw. UFC wants that. So they're going to provide it. They're going to make that money.
Yep.
And again, whole new argument. We'll see what happens with the TV deals in the next year or two between both of them, UFC and WWE.
Well, and the interesting thing too is TV is just evolving so fast. Like just cable and all that. Will cable even be a thing in 5 years? Like I don't know.
That's been the argument. It's more so the rise of the digital platforms.
Yep. Well, and the one of the reasons the digital platforms is so cool and people like it so much is it's just a pick and choose thing. You know, like you decide what channel you want, or you decide what you're willing to pay for and all that stuff. And in cable, it's like, well, you have 327 channels that you only watch like 10.
That's
you
the
know what
argument.
I mean?
Now it's pick your own package.
Yep.
And that's going to continue to evolve. It really has come up now to where that is what people are really doing. The cord cutters is what they're calling them. But I mean, a year from now, what's it look like?
Well, like I like how Netflix does things. When a series drops, the whole series drops that day. You can just watch it.
Right.
Instead of like wait a week, wait another week, wait and drag it all out. They give you the whole thing.
It's the age of binge watching.
Yeah, absolutely. And that to me would allow a lot of things when it comes to cable. You don't have to wait every single week, and you have just to binge watch it. I mean, that can change advertising. That can change a lot of things. So. It's funny we get so like talk about other things when the women wrestle. Okay, though.
It is, but like we were asked about with Xander asking, why don't we still watch it at our age? Just an honest output about it. What we just talked about, that's part of it. I think you can call it backstage or whatever, understanding the business.
Yep.
We love just that part of it.
Yep.
It's all kind of a full package. It's not just characters and getting all wrapped up and overreacting over silly stuff that's on TV with your comedy. That's part of the wrestling as well.
Right.
You know what you're getting.
Yep. And about every single wrestling fan thinks they can do it better than what they get. You know what I mean? It's just part of the business. Once you understand the business, you just think you can do it better. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you got people online. I even saw Tuesday. I was on Twitter watching SmackDown on there. They're trying to trend Fire Road Dogg because I guess he's writing SmackDown. It's like, is it really that bad?
A lot of people hate him, man. And I think a lot of that too is just Triple H, Road Dogg.
Right.
And he hired his buddy, and people don't like it. You know what I mean?
There's always going to be that like, who's writing this shit?
Yep.
It's always that. It's easy to hate
The reason
on all
SmackDown sucks is because of him. But it's like it's the same thing in like football, right? The reason this team sucks is because of coaching. We have all the talent in the world. But like you look at the talent, the bare bones of it, and it's actually not that good. Like you think it is, and then all of a sudden, you change the coach, and they're just about the same, if not worse. And you're like, wait a minute, So at some point, it's like some of the talent is part of the issue. Some of the way that they acquire talent, But right now, man, they're hitting it. Because like the Indies used to be so loaded, 5 years ago, because NXT wouldn't touch those guys, and now that they are, it's just like, more stars are being built in the indies, and then they'll grab those, but it's just like a continuing process.
Yeah. Back to being once a month like it should
Would you be okay with NXT running monthly pay-per-views?
With the talent that they have, would it be oversaturation for them?
I don't think so. And then if you did, problem with it is, though, and this is where it was the Survivor Series, right? When you book it, like, it usually has to go hand in hand with the other pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Well, people pick one or the other. They don't pick both. So then, like, you go and you're like, man, the crowd isn't as impressive as I thought it would be, or there's not as many people that's bought tickets, but it's because they went and bought tickets for the pay-per-view. They don't buy both.
We obviously wouldn't do this on, like, the same weekend of a WWE show. They do it for TakeOver, yeah.
Yeah.
But keep that special.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by the oversaturation.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I just feel like they need to have more than just the way that they're hitting it as good as their roster is right now. They need to have more than just these takeover shows, and that's it. Like, I think, what is it, only like 6 a year
For takeovers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4. I think it's gonna be 5 this year with Money in the Bank
4 or
now.
5. So that's it.
But I think that's all it needs to be, because they're pushing Money in the Bank as almost like their 5th big show.
Yeah.
Because last year they did it in the month of May.
I guess if it's just something that's so damn good, you want it more than 5 times a year, and then like with this, you get these like 12 or 14 or whatever they do, and it's like nowhere near as good,